Hello everyone, hope you are all healthy and happy and well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Amy. If you haven't met me before, I will be your yoga teacher for the day, and if you are here all the time, then welcome back. This is going to be a fun, funky, creative Vinyasa flow. So not necessarily going to be really sweaty or strong, but it'll definitely challenge you in terms of the transitions and technical aspects of things, needing balance, flexibility. So if that sounds like something that you're up for, come and meet me on your mat. If you do make it to the end of this class and you enjoy it, I would be really grateful if you could take a second to give the video a big thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed it. Leave a comment letting me know what you thought. I love interacting with you all in the comments. And of course, it would be fabulous if you could subscribe so that hopefully we can practice together on our mats again very soon. So we will be starting today in a puppy pose facing the top of the mat. So come onto the knees, hips stacked above the knees, hands walk forwards. Sink the chest down towards the earth here. Maybe come up onto your fingertips and have a little sway from side to side. Find a little bit of movement through the hips, through the shoulders. Either bringing the chin or the forehead onto the mat, whatever feels best. Just make sure that the weight of your head is supported by something. Then once you've explored a little bit of movement, find your way into a still place. A shape that you can hold for a good few breaths here as we begin our practice. Connect to a more full, complete breath here. So with your face close to the earth, maybe you can feel the warmth of your breath reflecting back towards you. Maybe you can feel the breath as it makes contact with the surface beneath you. Connecting to the sound of the breath as it moves in and out of your body. Noticing the rise and fall of your torso with each breath. Feeling that expansion, energy and space with every inhale. And the release, relaxation with every exhale. Can you think about sending a little bit more tension away from the body on the wave of every breath out? Can you feel the changes in the physical sensations as you hold this shape? Maybe the sensations in the shoulders and the chest start to intensify here. Maybe the chest can sink a little bit closer down towards the mat. We'll just be here for a few more big deep breaths. Keep your left arm extended. Thread the right arm underneath the left. Melt the right ear and shoulder onto the mat. Spin your gaze towards the left-hand side. Let your upper body be held and supported by the mat beneath you. Now tuck under the left toes. Lift the knee, straighten the leg. Tap the knee back down. 2 more. Lift, extend. Lower and bend. Last time, straighten it and pause. Keep the legs straight. Lift the toes away from the mat. Tap them back down. 2 more. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now lift the leg and keep it lifted. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel in towards your glute. Then extend. Bend, extend. 1 more bend, extend. Now bend the knee, keep the knee bent. See if you can lift the left hand. Reach the left hand to catch hold of the outside edge of the foot. Maybe lift the knee up even higher, kick the foot into the hand. See if you can keep hold of the left foot as you place the left knee back down on the mat. Unravel the right arm, sweep it up and back behind you, finding a side bendy half camel shape with a quad stretch on our left side. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, come out in reverse. So lower the right shoulder, the side of the face onto the mat. Lift the left knee. Release the hand, extend the leg. Place the left hand back down. See if you can keep the left leg hovering as you unravel the right arm and reach it forward. 1 arm, 1-legged table. Inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. 1 more, big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, extend, keep it extended. Bend the left knee. Catch the foot with the right hand. Kick the foot into the hand, swan pose. Keep hold of the foot as you gently lower the left knee down to the floor. Then once again, lift the left arm up and over, finding a half camel, but this time the opposite hand is holding the foot. Lean yourself back, take a big inhale and a big exhale. Now keep the heel squeezing into the glutes, but reach both arms up to the ceiling. Can you lift the left knee to hover? Tap it back down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now, can you lift the knee to hover and then drop the left knee behind the right knee, finding a Gomukhasana legs. Then sit down in between the heels, place the hands down in front of you, find a fold. Lift up from the fold, place the right hand down beside you, sweep the left arm up and over, maybe even lowering the right forearm onto the floor. Send some big deep breaths into your left side. Start to lower the left forearm to the outside of the legs as well. So the fingertips are pointing towards the top right corner of the mat. Walk the hands through center out in front of you. Roll onto your knees, keeping the Gomukhasana legs. Tuck under the toes. Lift the knees to hover. Keep the knees hovering. Do a little jump. Land in a floating tabletop. Then jump back into your floating Gomukhasana legs, crossing over. Jump back, floating table. Jump and cross. Let's do that a few more times. Can you find some buoyancy and land the feet silently and gently? Next time you land in your floating tabletop, pause, take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more, inhale. Release the knees to the floor, release your exhale. Let's inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, expand and open. Exhale, press and round. One more, big inhale. Big exhale. Keep the hips above the knees. Walk the arms forward. Sink the chest down, Anahatasana, puppy pose. Thread left arm under right. Melt the ear and the shoulder down to the floor. Tuck under the right toes, straighten the leg, lift the knee, tap the knee back down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now lift the knee, keep it lifted. Lift the toes, tap them down. 2 more, lift, lower, lift, lower. Now lift and pause. Bend the knee, squeeze the heel in, extend, bend, extend, squeeze in and straighten. 1 more bend and hold. Maybe you reach the right hand to catch hold of the foot. Maybe find a little bit more kick and lift. Keep hold of the foot. Place the right knee down. Lift the left arm up and over behind you. Half camel shape. Really pull the right heel in towards your glutes. Back out in reverse. Lower the left side of the head and the shoulder onto the mat. Lift the right knee. Release the hand, straighten the leg. Right hand down, keep the right leg lifted. Unravel the left arm, reach it forwards. Bird dog, inhale. Elbow to knee, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, round. 1 more, extend and bend. Now extend and pause. Bend the right knee. Catch the foot with the left hand. Find that kick and lift. Swan pose. Keep hold of the right foot. Place the knee down. Lift the right hand. Sweep it up and over behind you. Keep the right heel squeezing in, but release the hand. Reach both arms up. Lift the right knee. Tap it down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Lift the knee, keep it lifted. Swing the right knee behind the left knee. Separate the heels. Sit yourself down. Gomukhasana legs. Make any adjustments that you need to. Walk the hands forward, sink the chest down over your legs. Roll up, left hand or left forearm out to the left, reach the right arm up and over. Keep grounding your right hip into the earth. Then lower the right forearm down to the outside of the legs as well. Walk the hands out in front of you. Roll onto your knees. Tuck under the toes, lift the knees. Jump switch into a floating tabletop. Jump it back. Gomukhasana legs. Keep it going. Maybe speeding it up a bit. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Land in your floating tabletop. My quads are on fire. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. 1 more inhale. Release your exhale, release the knees. Inhale, cat pose. Exhale, round. Got them mixed up, that was actually cow. Let's keep it going. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. One more, big inhale. Big exhale. Neutral spine. Tuck under the toes. Lift the knees to hover. Tap right knee, right elbow. Step the toes down. Left knee, left elbow. Step it down. Right knee, right wrist. Take it back. Left knee, left wrist. Take it back. Right knee, right shoulder. Step it back. Left knee, left shoulder. Step it back. Take one more inhale. Wave it back to down dog. Release your exhale. Let's enjoy a few breaths to ourselves in downward dog. Maybe exploring any movements here that feel good. Maybe finding stillness if that's what feels best. Inhale, sweep your right leg as high as you can, three-legged dog. See if you can keep the leg straight as you step the foot, one footstep forward, down your mat. Inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, step it forward, keep it going, sweep right. Keep it straight as you step, sweep left, and step. When you get near the top of the mat, the last one, sweep the right leg up. Can you tap the right toes to the right wrist? Pause. Place the foot down. Last time, sweeping the left leg high. Toes to the wrist. Pause. Step the foot down. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold and deepen. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Reach the arms high. Exhale, press the hands at heart center. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Pull the left knee into your chest. Exhale, sweep the hands to hover as you step the left toes back into a lunge. Inhale, come forward, knee to chest. Exhale, step back, lower the hands down. One more like this, inhale. And exhale. This time as you step forward, can you do it with a straight leg? Then exhale, step it back. Two more, big breath in. Big breath out. Last time, inhale. Exhale, take it back into your lunge. Pause, breathe in. Release the left knee to the floor as you release your breath out. Keep the toes tucked under. Bring the hands to interlace behind your back. Straighten the front leg, point the toes up. Hinge the torso down above your right thigh. Keep the hands bound behind your back. Rebend into the front knee and lift the back knee. Lower the back knee, straighten and hinge. Bend, lift the back, lower, straighten the front. Keep it going, alternating between your high lunge and a half split shape. Next time you're in the half split shape, pause. Can you lower the shoulder down to the inside of your right knee? Can you keep the contact between the shoulder and the knee? As you re-bend the right knee, lift the left knee, humble warrior. But instead of a humble warrior, it's more like a humble lunge. Keep tucking your right hip in, not letting it splay out to the side. Keep the contact between the chest or the shoulder and the thigh. Step the left foot to meet the right foot. Forward fold over the legs, still with that bind behind the back. Bend the left knee, tap left shoulder to the knee. Bring it back through center. Over to the other side. Back through center. One more each way. Tap left. Bring it back. Tap right. Bring it back. Keep the hands bound. Come all the way up to stand. Draw the left knee up and into the chest. Cross left ankle over right knee. Bend into your right knee deeply. Standing pigeon. Release the clasp of the hands. Press the hands at your heart. Twist to the right, bringing the left elbow towards the sole of the foot. Place the right hand on the right hip. Bring left piece, fingers and thumb around the left big toe. Come up to stand. Straighten the left leg out in front of you as you do so. Keep the left leg lifted and extended. Release the clasp, reach both arms up to the ceiling. Draw a big circle with your left leg. Switch direction of the circle. Lift the leg to its highest point. Take one more inhale. Step left foot next to right foot. Forward fold over the legs. Release your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, hop back into a floating tabletop. Knees hover above the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Drop the knees, release your exhale, untuck the toes. Sit back on the heels, but keep the hands planted either side of your knees. Inhale, open the chest forward. Exhale, round the upper back and lift the knees. Squeeze them into the chest. Inhale, lower the knees, open the heart. Exhale, lift and round. Let's do one more. Big inhale. Big exhale, lift and pause. Can you squeeze the right heel into the glutes? Then tap right toes to right wrist. Back into the glutes, foot to the floor. Left heel, left glute, toes to wrist, heel to glute, foot to floor. Drop the knees back down. Sit on your heels, stack the spine, catch your breath. Hands interlace behind the back. Can you make contact between your fists and the floor? Push the chest forward. Then optional to lift the hips away from the heels. Push the hips forward, push the heart upward, engage your glutes here. Gently lower the hips back onto the heels. We'll lift up 2 more times. Inhale, lift and expand. Exhale, lower. One more time. Big breath in. Big breath out. Sit down. Release the clasp of the hands. Let's give the hands a little shake. Move the arms around. Find any movement to release from that. Hands back under shoulders. Tabletop. Tuck under your toes, lift your knees. Right knee, right elbow. Step it down. Left knee, left elbow. take it back. Right knee, right wrist, back. Left knee, left wrist, back. Right knee, right shoulder, down. Left knee, left shoulder, down. One more inhale. Downward dog as you exhale. Again, enjoy a few breaths here. Get curious about what your body needs in this moment, whether it's movement or stillness. Left leg high, take a big breath in. Step it 1 footstep forward, breathe out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step. Keep it going. Left, step, right, step. Last time, left, sweep it high. Then left toes, left wrist. Step the foot down. Last time with the right leg. Toes to the wrist. Step it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 2 more, lift and lengthen. Fold and deepen. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale all the way up to stand, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, arms up, right knee to chest. Exhale, hands down by your sides, step the right foot back. Inhale, arms up, knee to chest. Exhale, lower and step. Last time like this, breathe in, breathe out. This time step forward, maybe straight leg kicks forward. Take it back. 2 more, inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one, inhale. Exhale, take it back, pause in your lunge. Then gently soften your right knee to the earth. Keep the toes tucked under. Hands interlace behind the lower back, maybe the opposite thumb on top. Straighten the front leg, hinge forward, half splits. Rebend the front knee, lift the back knee. Lower the back knee, straighten the front knee, bend the front knee, lift the back knee. Keep that movement going a few more times. Finding a pace, finding a rhythm that suits you and your breath. Next time you're in that half split shape, let's hold. See if you can work the shoulder to the inside of the knee. Maybe you can keep contact between knee and shoulder as you rebend the left knee and lift the right knee. Again, keeping left hip tucked in and under, not flaring out to the side. Can you keep the contact between chest and thigh? Step right foot to the top of the mat as well. Forward fold over both legs. Left shoulder, left knee. Back through center. Right shoulder, right knee. Back through center. 1 more of each. Left. Back. Right. And back. Hands stay clasped. Come all the way up to stand. When you arrive, draw the right knee into the chest. Cross right ankle over left knee. Bend the knee deeply. Sink the hips down and back. Flex the right toes. Release the clasp of the hands. Press them at your heart. Twist to the left. Hook elbow to the sole of the foot. Left hand, left hip. Right piece, fingers and thumb, catch the big toe. Come up, straighten the leg out in front of you. Keep the leg extended, reach both arms up. Draw some big circles with your right leg. Switch direction of the circles. Lift the leg to your highest point. Place the foot on the floor. Inhale here. Forward fold over the legs as you exhale. Find a flat back. Come onto your fingertips. Then can you lift the heels and rock onto your tiptoes? Lower the heels. Lift. Keep it going. Lower. And lift high as you can. Maybe you even come all the way just onto the very tip tops of your big toes. Lower down. Let's do it one more time and hold. Can you tap right toes to right wrist? Step the big toe down. Left toe, left wrist. Step it down. One more right. One more left. Drop it down, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump back into a floating tabletop. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. One more inhale. Release the knees, release your breath. Sit down on the heels, find a tall spine. Place the hands either side of your knees. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, squeeze the knees to the chest on the tops of your feet. Inhale, lower and open. Exhale, lift and round. One more, inhale. And exhale, lift and hold. Right heel, right glute. Toes to wrist. Heel to glute. Foot back down. Left heel into glutes, tap the wrist, back into the glutes, back down. Should we do one more each way? Right heel in, wrist, in, back down. Left heel in, wrist, in, back down. One more inhale. Release the knees, release your exhale, come to sit upright. Catch up with your breath. If your breath has become short and shallow and scattered, can you counteract that by taking really full, slow, deep breaths? A slower exhale will help slow down your heart rate. Let's lift the hips away from the heels. Reach the arms all the way up. Lower right hand onto right heel. Sweep the left arm up and over. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, over to the other side. Inhale through center. Exhale, over to the right. Last time through center. Then over to your left. Inhale, reach both arms up. This time, both hands maybe onto both heels. Full camel. Push your hips forward, push your heart upward. Keep hips stacked above your knees. You don't need to drop the head back if that feels like too much on the neck. You can keep the chin tucked into your chest. Maybe lift the right hand off the heel, reach the fingertips forward, place it back down, lift the left hand, reach it forward, place it back down, maybe lift both hands, reach them both forward, keeping yourself leaning back, then come upright, sit down on your heels, neutralize your spine. Bring your hands into fists. Place them on the floor, either side of your thighs, and see if you can lift and swing the legs through in front of you. Bend your knees. Place the hands on the floor behind you. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Maybe walk the right heel all the way in towards the hips. Maybe turn the fingertips to point back actually, if that helps you get a little bit more leverage. So without using the hands, just energetically think about pushing your left knee towards the top left corner of the mat. So be mindful that the front knee, your right knee, is stacked above the ankle. If the knee starts to come further forward than the ankle, you're not actually getting any deeper into the stretch here. So keep the right knee where it is as you push the left knee away from you. Now, let's turn the fingertips forward if they're not already. Step the right foot a little bit further away. Inhale, lift the hips, figure 4, reverse table. Exhale, lower the hips down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Lift and hold. Can you lift the right heel? Come onto the tiptoes. Lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Now lift, keep it lifted. Can you walk the hands towards that right foot and come into a figure 4 toe balance? Maybe the fingertips are on the floor, either side of the legs. Maybe the hands are at heart center if you're feeling super steady and you want to challenge your balance even more. Bring the right hand down beside you if it's not already. Left peace fingers and thumb around the left big toe. Kick the leg straight out in front of you. Maybe lower the right heel onto the floor and reach the right arm forward. Full pistol squat. Maybe come all the way up to stand. Bring the left leg with you. Lower all the way back down into your pistol squat. Right fingertips beside you. Lift the right heel back up. Cross the left ankle back over the right knee. Bring the left fingertips down as well. Then maybe gracefully, maybe not, just sit yourself down on the floor back into your figure 4 shape. Let the sole of the left foot roll onto the floor over to the right hand side. Wrap right arm around the left knee. Find your Ardha Matsyendrasana twist. Option to explore a bind here. Right arm underneath the left knee. Left arm behind your back. Unravel the arms, place the right hand on the floor behind you, reach the left arm forward, then inhale, lift the hips, come onto your left tiptoes, exhale, tap the hips back down. 2 more like that, inhale, lift, exhale, lower. 1 more time, big breath in, big breath out, sit down. Keep the right leg where it is. Unravel the left leg and bring the left knee towards the sole of the right foot, finding this 90-90 shape through your legs. Hands at your heart. Can you lift the hips? Come onto your shins. Sit down. Roll the left leg out. Roll the right knee in. Then lift up towards the back. Sit down. Roll to the front. Lift. Sit. Roll to the back, lift. Let's do 1 more to the front. Then drop the hips down and stay down. Fold over your front right leg. Maybe stack the hands beneath your forehead, supporting the weight of your head. Releasing any tension from your jaw, from your shoulders. Lift the head away from the hands. Can you plant the forearms on the mat, parallel to the edges of the mat? Extend the left leg back, tuck under the toes. Then can you step the right foot back into a forearm plank? Take a big inhale. Stay for the exhale. Right fingertips tap left shoulder. Place them back. Left taps right. Place it back, right to left. Lower, left to right, lower. One more of each. Take one more inhale. Lower the knees. Sit back on your heels. Find a child's pose. Roll yourself back upright. Lift hips away from heels. Sweep the right arm up and over, find your half camel. Windmill through center, then over to the other side. Back through center, over to the right. Up through center, over to the left. Let's do one more each way, to the right, to your left, up through center. Both hands onto both heels, full camel. Maybe reach the right arm forward. Place it back. Left arm forward. Place it back. Maybe both arms forward. Then come up, sit down. Fists outside of your legs, lift, swing through to seated. Hands on the floor behind you. Right ankle over the left knee. Step the left foot in, but keep your left knee stacked above your ankle. So keep pulling the left knee in as you energetically push the right leg away. Fingertips point forwards if they weren't already. Step the left foot a little bit further away. Inhale, lift, reverse table. Exhale, lower. Breathe into lift. Breathe out, take it down. Last time, inhale, lift and pause. Come onto left tiptoes. Lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Lift, keep it lifted. Walk the hands forwards, arriving in your figure 4 toe balance. Hands can be on the floor or maybe they're at heart center and you might fall out of it along the way there. There is definitely no limits to the number of times that you're allowed to fall. So just keep on falling, keep on finding your way back in. Doesn't have to look graceful. Embrace all of those wobbles. It's all part of the fun. If it was easy, it would be boring. And I'm falling around like a wobbly jelly over here. Left hand beside you, right peace fingers and thumb catch the toe. Kick the leg forward, maybe lower your left heel onto the mat. Maybe reach the left arm in front. Maybe you can step all the way up to stand. Pistol squat. This is definitely my more challenging side. Let's lower all the way back down. Left fingers next to you. Lift your left heel. Deliver the right ankle back onto your left thigh. Then sit yourself back down on the mat. Let the right foot drop over to the left. Wrap left arm around right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Maybe find a bind. Left arm under right knee. Right arm behind your back. Release the bind. Keep the left leg where it is. Bring the right knee to meet the sole of the left foot. Hands at your heart. Lift the hips. Come onto your shins. Sit down. Roll the right knee open, the left knee in, and then lift the hips at the back of the mat. Lower. Roll to the front. Lift. Lower. Roll to the back. And lift. Let's roll to the front and hold. Fold your chest down over your front left leg. Let everything soften and unwind here. Lift head away from hands, plant forearms parallel to the edges, extend the right leg back, tuck under the toes, keep the right knee lifted, then big step back with the left foot into your forearm plank, Ardha Vashisthasana. No, it's not Ardha Vashisthasana because Vashisthasana is a side plank, but you knew what I meant. Right hand, left shoulder, tap back down, left hand right, back down, right to left. Lower, left to right, lower, one more of each. Let's take one more big inhale and hover the right toes. Tap them down, hover left toes, tap them down, release the hips, untuck the toes, slide the hands beside your ribs, press back into a child's pose, take the knees as wide as your mat. Let the chest sink down between your thighs. Take some big expansive breaths into your entire torso. Lift the head up, sit on your heels, bring the knees together. Last time, hands into fists, place them beside you. Maybe swing the legs in front. If you're all the way at the back of the mat, let's take a little shimmy so we're a little bit further forward. Knees bent, arms out in front of you. Slow motion, let's lower towards the mat. You can probably guess what we're going to do here. If you've practiced with me before, hover when you're a few inches above the mat. Come all the way back up. Lower down. Can you keep your feet pressing into the mat? Come all the way back up. Let's do one more time. Lower and pause and hover and hold. Lift the feet, straighten the legs. Breathe in, breathe out. One more inhale, one more exhale, then release all the way down onto your back. Catch the knees into the chest when you arrive. Give them a nice tight squeeze. Have a little rock from left to right, round in circles, forward and backward. Any movement that calls to you, any movement that feels good. Keep hold of your right leg. Extend the left. Pull right knee up and in towards the shoulder, then across the chest. Circle out through the knee, anything that calls to you. How many times have I said that phrase throughout this class? Probably too many times. But I say it because it's important. I want you all to find whatever movement your body needs in each class, letting yourself be your teacher rather than me. Hands are on the back of the thigh, straighten the leg up to the sky. Pull the leg in towards your chest. Again, movement is welcome, stillness is welcome, anything is welcome. Bring left hand to the outside of the right foot. Open the right arm out wide. Send your right leg over to the left hand side, landing in a twist. You can bend your bottom left leg, catch the foot with the right hand. Keep hold of your feet as you roll back onto your back. Keep the right leg crossed over the top of the left. Gomukhasana, down on your back. Release the grip on the feet. We'll take it over to the other side. Right leg long, hands around back of left thigh, straighten the leg any amount, pull the thigh into your chest. Letting your body unwind, letting your breath slow down, letting your mind settle here. Right hand to pinky toe side of left foot, left arm wide, left leg to the right hand side. Maybe bend right knee, catch foot with hand. Keep hold of the feet, roll onto your back, left knee over the top of the right knee, Supta Gomukhasana, pulling heels in towards your hips. Release the grip on the feet, unravel, squeeze the knees into your chest one final time. Then unravel, release into your Shavasana. So find a shape down on your back here, a shape that feels comfortable, that feels relaxing. So you can settle in for these final few minutes in stillness, and if you're tempted to end the class now, I would just gently encourage you to hang around for a little bit longer, giving your mind, your body, your breath the opportunity to return to balance, to equilibrium, cultivating a still, calm mind, a slow, deep breath, and an open, relaxed body. Let the weight of your body be held. Let yourself be supported by the surface beneath you. Let go of any tension that's still trying to linger and cling on, whether that's tension in your mind, in your body, or in your breath. Just enjoy these final few minutes on your own to be still. If your mind has started to wander off down a different pathway, if it's drifted into thoughts about the past, thoughts about the future, just gently guide your mind back into the present moment. Let your mind find your breath and hold the breath in your awareness for a few big inhales and a few big exhales. Then let your awareness expand out further, reconnecting to physical sensations that are present in your body. The feeling of the mat beneath you, the feeling of the air on your skin. The movement of your body with each breath. Start to invite in movement if you've not done so already. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, circle your ankles, move your wrists. Let the movement be small and gentle to begin with. Then let those movements ripple throughout the rest of your body. Get more expansive, more expressive. Doesn't have to look a certain way, just focus on how it feels. Eventually take your time, find your way back up to your version of a comfortable seat. Place your hands down on your knees, this sense of grounding in the effects of our practice, whatever it is that you cultivated over that last hour. A moment of gratitude for yourself, for showing up to this class. Gratitude for your body, for the things that it is capable of. Grateful for your mind, for possessing the determination to keep going even through challenging moments. Grateful for the air that you were breathing. Grateful for the space that you have to practice in, the time that you had to practice in. Grateful for all of the teachers that came before me and passed on their knowledge so that we could be here today. For the rest of your day, I hope that you think peaceful thoughts, I hope you speak peaceful words, and I hope you feel peace in your heart. Thank you so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. If you did, like I said at the start, any comments letting me know what you thought would be fab. Any requests for future classes would be appreciated, and subscribing so that you never miss a class from me as well. More important than any of that is to stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay well. Have a lovely day.